Yes, guys, this is the Legends Lounge. We are here in Munich. This is a football. This is Roman Kemp. We're here for the Euros. I can't wait to meet some of these legends. We've got great legends coming. Tell them about it, please.
I mean, it is going to be absolutely unbelievable. We want every single story from them, every little bit that we can take, okay? And today we're kicking it off with one that's pretty much up there. Yeah, he's played at 2 Euros. By the way, he's won a World Cup. Also played for little clubs, Juventus, Real Madrid.
Stuttgart. Yeah. He's you know what? Even more impressive for me, as a football fan, is some of the players he's played with, some of the managers that have managed him, the dressing rooms. We're going to find out about all of that stuff. So follow us in there, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I want to know what his hair smells like.
Legends Lounge, presented by Booking.com. Yes, Sami, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great to see you, man.
Good to
Thanks
see
for your
you.
time.
Sami, how's it going? It's Roman. How's it going? You're
This
right.
is the co-host of co-hosts.
Yeah. But I'm the fan.
Roman.
Yeah, I'm the fan. That's
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
Listen,
Welcome to Germany.
Thank you very much. We need you to show us around this stadium, man. This is the Munich Stadium. This is going to host the opening game. Obviously, Germany, the host nation, against Scotland. So take us around, man, and we can have a little chat.
It's unbelievable.
Does this bring back any memories, like when you walk into this is the tunnel?
Now it looks a bit different, but yeah, I played here many times. German Bundesliga, but as well with Juventus or Real Madrid. The big games, like quarterfinals, semifinals. So it seems like with you, many emotions.
Because you're retired now, yeah? Obviously, and you're doing a lot of work on TV and stuff, other businesses. But do you miss the game at all?
I miss football, but not really the game. I miss maybe the emotions. I miss the locker room. I miss the mates, but all the effort and things of this kind of stuff, I'm really not missing. I don't know, how do you feel, but I'm like happy with my life right now, more family time and...
Yeah, I'm the same.
You see when you step off the bus, right? You're about to enter like a massive tournament like this. You see players now and they've got their headphones in. Are you trying to drown out every bit of noise here?
I think there are different type of players. Me personally, I had like my headphones and just want to focus on myself. Like I'm in the tunnel and I just try to avoid any noises and any kind of reactions.
What was you listening to? What was the music of choice?
Back in the days, German rap. But then I was like more of reggaeton, like the Spanish rhythm. I'm not a good dancer, but I try, to get this rhythm into my blood.
Madridista in you, do you know what I mean? Exactly.
Like Marcelo influenced me a lot, so I'm still a big fan of reggaeton and this kind of music.
Nice.
Is this home dressing room down here?
This one is...
This is the away,
No,
no?
it's away.
This is the
away.
Home. This
is home?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't believe how calm you two are. I've got to go and see this. This is unbelievable. That is massive.
Nice trophy, huh?
I wish
to
won it, but never happened.
As away dressing rooms go, this feels quite nice.
Even we have a space there to have like a warm-up and some kicking some
Through
balls.
there?
Yeah,
exactly.
there's a warm-up set area. It's crazy.
I've got to leave you 2 seconds. Let me have a look at it. Of course.
Like
Well, that's massive. You got that's like a kid's playroom. Look at this. Rio spent most of his time there. Oh, that's naughty, isn't it? It's bigger than my house. By the way, this is the away dressing room.
And
Do you like it?
They're too nice to the away team.
yeah,
But that's how the kids grew up today, though. Everything's nice. Cotton wool.
Why is there a swimming pool?
I think like
Post-game. That's post-game.
What, in a swimming pool?
Cold water.
Yeah, post-game.
Like, everyone just jump in.
You know, you obviously been in some great change rooms, and obviously Mr. Love was a fantastic manager for you guys. How did he kind of run the dressing room? What was he like in these moments, like before a game? Just bring us into that moment.
Well, first of all, Yogi is or was famous for his espresso. So he always came into the locker room, even like half an hour before the game, and has his espresso. So and he even it was empty, the cup, he was like still drinking it, so he was laughing about that. But in general, he was like a calm guy and not a guy with many words. He was not that emotional guy, he was always calm and gave you confidence. So a chill guy, a good guy, but not an emotional guy.
It's like someone maybe like Mourinho, who you played for. What was the contrast, the difference between those couple of guys?
Well, the one is German, the one is Portuguese, and the one is, Mourinho, he's a motivational guy. He's a guy who gives you a lot of confidence, doing even jokes with you. If you're entering the locker room, 45 minutes before the game, he's joking and showing you maybe some stuff on the phone or some results from the other games. But then on one point, he's like switching, and then like he's really competitive, challenging. And then if you're talking about halftime, they're like maybe the two big difference between Jogi Löw and Mourinho. So Mourinho is like he can kill you if you're not performing. So that's a big difference between.
Is there any examples you can give us? Like
I have many of them. I don't know if I can talk about it, but maybe I can talk a bit about. I do remember. I think it was 2012, and it was a big argue with Mesut Özil. So because he was not happy with his performance, and Özil, he was really emotional. So they have a big argue, and their like shoes are flying around the locker room, and but this is also Mourinho, you know. So
but he
got substituted, but the day after all was fine. So it was a big fight in the locker room, and even players are staying too calm, to stay calm. But he was like super emotional, Mourinho. But then he tried to act, I'm the boss, even with some other lads like Mourinho with Cristiano Ronaldo or with Sergio Ramos, you know. So he was fighting with them, but always in a professional way.
Do you know what? I know you've spoken about him, you mentioned he's now, I can't let you go further, and I know you love this guy as well, probably. Mesut Özil, man. I love this player, seriously. He was, when he's at Madrid especially.
Yeah.
You guys are tight though, you guys are good friends, right?
So at the same time, we came after the World Cup 2010 in South Africa, so we came back to Germany and then straight away to Madrid. So no English for myself, and back in these days, absolutely no Spanish, and same for Mesut. I think still today he's not speaking Spanish, I think English. Yeah, we were like brothers. So we're living close in the same area and on the pitch, but sportive wise, he was one of the best I ever.
How good was he?
Have you asked Mesut about his workout routine now?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Have you seen the size of him? He's literally like this.
He's going crazy. I think like Cristiano is a bit jealous about him right now. But,
have you messaged him at all and been like, what are you eating?
No, I just let him go and do his stuff. But yeah, at the end of the career, you need another passion. You find his passion in the gym.
Because we talk about creative players today, and obviously the team today have the likes of Wirtz and Musiala.
Yeah.
Mesut Özil, give me a little idea of how good and how appreciated he was.
So if you're talking about between 2010 and 2013 when he played for Real Madrid, for me, personal-wise, was the best player I've ever seen.
Really?
Technical-wise, and his vision, you know, like his first touch, his movement between the lines, and to understand the game, how to give passes to his strikers. So from the best I ever seen. And,
better than Cristiano?
In terms of first touches, of passes, of vision,
creativity.
Creativity. Not one of the best. He was the best.
Wow.
For these 3 years, and then. Sorry, but he moved to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I know. He told me. Then he had one good year, and then it was like not as in Real Madrid.
Okay, so you probably had a similar thing, right? And I always think you're Sami Khedira, you're in the centre of the pitch, you're playing for Real Madrid. All of a sudden, you look up, you've got Ronaldo over there who's free and open in space. You've got Mesut over there who's open and free in space. Where are you passing to?
To Xabi Alonso, because he was a better passer. He was a better passer.
Do you have that player that you just look up and you go, Xabi?
If you're talking about Mourinho, he was a genius because he knows how to build up a team. So I was the guy for the balance. I had like box to box and give the easy pass to Xabi Alonso, and he gave the difficult passes to Ronaldo, to Mesut Özil. So I have to be honest, a few times I had this chance to give these passes, but Xabi Alonso was outstanding.
Who is the Sami Khedira in today's game? Who do you look at and go, that reminds me of myself?
Quite difficult, but I saw that Declan Rice is this kind of player, but he's like more, he can play both.
6 or 8.
He can like the holding 6, but he can play even an 8, and he's.
I mean, now he's been playing as that 8 going forward,
Exactly.
So we're going to go out to the pitch now, guys, yeah? You know what, I thought I remembered this, but it feels different, I've got to be honest, to when I played. I just think because you're so tunnel vision, it's very different to reality. I do remember this now, this is what I remember. This stairs. It's quite grand, isn't it?
Yeah, this is mega.
Sometimes it's tight.
Can I also say, for players, it's not a bit dangerous.
Yeah, with studs on.
Coming down in your boots.
Yeah, it's true.
But that's why you have here the carpet.
Yeah, bro.
You know.
This is when it gets real, isn't it?
Yeah. and even you can hear the noises, like the excitement of the fans.
Yeah, I mean the big thing now is that everyone talks about aura. Like when they step out and when you see that other team, how many games do you think you've won in this moment here in the tunnel?
I think a lot. It depends what team you're in and how dominant your team is.
Oh really?
But I mean, my United teams, I don't think I ever won a game in the tunnel with England. We didn't have that aura, I don't think. But you may have had that with Germany. But with Man United, we had that quite a lot, I think.
100% depend which club, which team, and what kind of personalities do you have. But with Real Madrid, if you go to the Bernabeu, you are always leading 1-0. So it's a big difference.
Like you've played in a tournament where you're host nation. What is the pressure going to be like on the players?
I think it's a lot of pressure because it's not just the sport, it's not just about football, but it's as well about the society, it's about the politics. So everybody needs the support from these young guys, but it's a danger because they're just football players, and but their impact could be immense. So the pressure is super high. We've been not in the best condition in the last few years, but right now it's going up, and the team is in a better condition, in a better mood, and the team spirit is much better.
Some big wins, on the way in the last 4 games.
Unbelievable,
Against Holland and France, so some big results. So are you confident in this team? What's the temperature for the fans for this team going into the tournament?
Nagelsmann and his staff, they create a new atmosphere, like with experienced players like Kroos, like Gundogan, like Müller, but also like young, unexperienced players. So the mix is quite good. We have a lot of passion into this game, a good team spirit right now. So we are really ambitious, and I have a good feeling right now, to be honest.
Is there, you're talking about it being a home tournament, and like there's always going to be pressure, but do you feel like the German public, they want this one? Is this one that they're really after? 100%.
So even the players, you can see in what they are talking about. If they're going to press conference or to interview, they're really excited. So I don't feel that they feel the pressure because there are a lot of experienced players, but they are like more, let's start a tournament. So we want to show our real face, not the real face, not the face like in 2022 or in 2021 when we had like the games when we lost England. So they want to show the real face right now.
There's no fans in the stadium. The game's not even here yet, but it does feel kind of big, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is like, it's grand, isn't it? It's like palatial.
Normally they're like, sometimes they're tight little.
Yeah, but even here you have a lot of space, but then in the match day you have the referees, you have the kids walking in, you have a lot of official guys. So now it seems like that you have a lot of space, but to be honest, be careful, you are tall. But it's not.
There's going to be a fair few players that hit their head on this, isn't it? My word.
Look at that, man. This is what I remember. This is sick.
Yeah.
I love this because this is when this moment here is when I get chills.
Yeah.
When I was playing. I don't know where the away fans used to be. I think they're over there.
Yeah, here on left on the top.
But you go out here for the warm up. This was what a beautiful moment, and you go because you've been waiting so long. You've been waiting afternoon, doing your food. You're getting ready for the game, and it's like, oof.
When you step out onto a pitch like this, are you like looking for the away fans straight away?
I did.
100%. So if you are an experienced player, you know where your supporters or fans are. So if you're jumping at this arena, then you know that your supporters are like in this area. So if you go to another stadium, you know that there may be so you're going there like clapping your hands.
Yeah.
I really like if you play away the whistling part, of the home team. So that gives you an extra motivation.
Oh, you liked it. You liked the.
100%.
There's going to be a lot of pressure. Speaking of managers, there's going to be a lot of expectation on Julian Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
How do you think is going to fare? I mean, going into a job like this, there's a lot of expectation, right?
Absolutely, but on the other hand, if you see the German history after, let's say, 2014, so for 10 years we were like never in a semi-final, neither in a quarter-final. So we are out of the group stage, or out of the last 16 against England in 21. So the expectations are not that high maybe than before. So for him it's a better situation than maybe coming to a winning team. But he's a young coach, but he is, if you're talking about football, if you're talking about tactic, he's maybe one of the best, not just in Germany, I think like global wise, but in terms of experience, about the communication, because he's always, what he's thinking, he is telling to the media. And sometimes it's a big issue, but he's a good guy, he's a talented guy, and he has a good staff around him. So he has his 2 second coaches like Sandro Wagner, who played also here for Bayern Munich. He's a great guy. He's also a young coach, and for me personally, in future, a future head coach in the Bundesliga as well.
Well, look, whilst you were both on the pitch, playing, impressing, working for your countries, I was sat in the pub. So I think it's time to take it to the pub right now. We've got a little bit of a 9-dart challenge for you. Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready, but I will try it.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Come on.
Have you played darts before?
Well, I was not that many times in the pubs. I was like home, like focusing on the games.
Yeah. This is more our world, yeah.
I love darts, I've got to be honest. Ooh, double 20. Oh no. Oh, that's
We've got a
poor,
triple
man.
5.
Is it we doing a warm up? Is this warm up?
5. So
No,
20.
no warm up. No warm up.
No warm up.
So it's my turn or yours?
No, I'll do 9. I'll do 9
Okay,
straight
okay.
away. Yeah, that's what I'm looking
20.
for. 28.
8. 20. 48.
48.
So I have to see your technique.
What's that then? Have you added it up?
I got you in GCSE
No.
maths.
Oh my God. Oh, that's horrendous.
This isn't your run. Are you claiming this is your first run?
I think he said no warm up.
Ready?
Right, I'm ready.
2.
It's a bold start. 6.
11. 6.
18,
18.
2,
20.
6, 18.
26.
26. Okay, that's your first run.
Oh. 27. Oh, 18. Oh.
Oh, come on.
20.
20.
46.
46 so far.
So you got in total?
I got 60 something.
Yeah, you got about 60, yeah.
Oh, 8. 1.
Nah, it's
9.
18, 18.
Is it?
Yeah, 18.
Oh no, he's beat me.
Oh, it's a 20 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's that? 8, 18, plus 8, plus 18, plus 20. 92.
Yeah.
92
Over the
is
ring.
decent, you know. Well done, well done, well done.
Thank you. Now it's.
You want me to have a go? Oh, God, here we go.
You already said that it's like your home game, so.
I was more of a pool player, personally. Right, where's my line? Here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, 1. That's
No.
a great start.
Great start.
6.
6, terrible. No, 10.
16. Ooh,
16.
16.
No, 6. No, 1. Hitting the same. Oh!
What's that? The last one.
About
5.
3.
5.
12.
28, that is.
Hey, you should,
This is
you should
absolutely-
drink some beer now.
Mate, give me a couple of pints, I'll be okay. Here we go. No,
17.
triples. Got to hit some triples.
Oh.
Wee, close.
No, 12,
77. Sammy,
Oh, very
You
kind
win.
of you. So.
Well done, sir.
this is what we do. First show, we got to let the guys win, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what we
fine,
do,
that's
guys,
fine,
man.
that's
You know what I
fine,
mean? We
that's
can't
fine.
take
Very kind of you.
No,
guys.
exactly.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Let's go to another place, man. This is where you are more comfortable now, and myself, obviously. This is a bit of a media zone. Roman, you'll like this spot.
Yeah, go on then.
Come on, let's go.
This is me.
So this is like the media area. This is where we do the punditry from these types of places here for the big games, and there'll be someone, myself, will probably be doing this as well in the tournament. But Germany's hopes, what are they? What do you think? Can they win it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you spoke about the last friendlies and they did a good job. What I heard from the team, that good training sessions, good team spirit, and yeah, they should be ready.
Who are the players that you're looking to be the main players that catapult this team into being a winning team?
100% Toni Kroos.
Yeah.
So
How good is he? Tell us about him. He's retiring now. This is his last tournament.
It's his last few games.
Yeah.
Hopefully 7. So yeah, but if you're talking about Toni Kroos, so we had always a lack of personalities, of leaders on the pitch, but also off the pitch. And Toni Kroos was never, like back in my days, never that kind of personality or leader. But his progression in the last few years, especially in Real Madrid, is quite amazing. So, and what he's doing, he's not a loudspeaker who's speaking a lot,
shouting.
but what I can see on the pitch, and obviously it's the most important, that he makes his teammates much better. So he's always on the right position. He gives right passes, and he give you the feeling that like daddy is here and solve all the problems.
He plays with like an authority, doesn't he? He plays with an authority where it's like you say, I'm the governor, I'm the leader.
Yeah.
Give it to me and I'll make stuff happen. Do you know what I mean? And like, even the Vinicius goal against Bayern Munich, it's like give it to me, and you can see the appreciation of Vinicius after, like, oh, thank you for that pass.
Yeah, not just
Crazy.
even in his age. I think he does look like the older kid in school that's like playing with the rest of them. But do you think, you know, of German teams that have kind of like gone through the years, there was obviously that amazing period where like all the German teams, you know, maybe by yourself and a couple others, all play for Bayern Munich. And you had like this Bayern Munich core, but now the German team is made up of Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Kai Havertz, Arsenal up top. Do you know what I mean? Do you think they'll have that togetherness and that chemistry?
That's a good one, and that could be a problem, 100%. So if you're speaking about national teams, you always have the core. If it's Germany, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, but now we have many top players who are playing also abroad. Like Toni Rüdiger is playing for Madrid, Toni Kroos, Gundogan for Barcelona, Havertz for Arsenal. So maybe even the tactic and how they want to create a game, it's different in terms of maybe the Pep Guardiola 2014 when we played the World Cup, or when we played 2016 the Euro with Pep Guardiola and Ancelotti. So we had a different style of football, but now the German national team has to create their own style. Could help, but not that much time.
Yeah, I guess you've got like a group of players as well that are, you kind of look at them as if they're like the next upcoming set of stars. Like, you know, is this tournament going to come too early? You've got like, you know, Jamal Musiala, Florian Wirtz, you know, the back Schlotterbeck, you know, players like that. Are they ready for a tournament like this, do you think?
Well, to be one of the best players in the world, this is the stage where you have to show up that you are one of the best. So Musiala, he played already. He was in World Cup
Qatar, and he was good.
Qatar,
He was the best player for Germany.
The best player for Germany. So Florian Wirtz did an amazing season with Bayer Leverkusen, also in the Europe League. But this is the stage where you have to show up. And I do remember back in the days, 2010, Mourinho called me after the World Cup and said, like, I would like to have you in my team. And I was like, why me? I was playing for Stuttgart. And it's like, yeah, because you played Champions League and you show your performance and
you could
all
step
your
up
stuff in the World Cup. So this was like the most important. So about your question, 100% they are ready. So it's just Musiala, Wirtz, but they need leaders, and hopefully Gundogan, Toni Kroos, even Thomas Müller, who was not a starting 11 player, but he can help them to show up on the big stage.
How is he still playing?
Crazy.
Thomas Müller doesn't age. I mean, like, what will he bring in the dressing room to this German team?
Banter.
Yeah, what's it? So, like, in the German national team. So obviously he's going to be there. He's going to be in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Like, what's his attitude towards something like this?
Well, it's quite easy. You ask him why you're still playing. He has no muscles. So you know, we are talking like, well, we are heavy. You know, we are going our knees, our backs. Like, he has no muscles, so he can play till, I don't know, 45. But joke aside, he's like he's an amazing guy, and he's talking so much, too much. Like, he's like a radio. He's talking all the time, but always in a.
He'll be a pundit.
100%.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But maybe you need like 2 hours of a show, but not just an hour. But also how he create an atmosphere, and how he sees football, and how he support his teammates, but also the coaches. You know, with Thomas Tuchel in Bayern Munich, he was not playing, but he was supporting him and giving advices. So he's an amazing guy. He's a real leader, and I'm really happy that he's still in the squad. And we're just talking about him as a personality, but
Quality.
why not? You can bring him for 20 minutes and for the special.
His experience, it's that
He has
experience.
no position. He has no position. He's just
and he smells the game as well. He's got
Exactly.
that experience. Just to give us a bit of insight into what you see them a bit more than us and people watching, I'm sure. But they'll actually mention Wirtz and Musiala. What are they? What are their qualities, and what are they going to bring?
I think what they have is that they're just playing as a free position. Of course, they have their positioning, but they have a lot of creativity. They have a lot of fun on the game. If they're playing together, they know how and to pass the ball, how you have to involve the other players. So if you just let them play, between the lines, on the left, on the right, it doesn't matter. But then they can bring you this extra.
Can they be top? Can they? Do you look? You spoke about people you looked at and thought that could be a Ballon d'Or winner. Do you see that with these two guys?
I think they have to learn a lot, and to win a Ballon d'Or, you need consistency. You know, so and Musiala, he had like a good season, like with like 6 weeks on the top, then 6 weeks like on maybe lower performance. But two of them, they have the credibility and also the possibility to win the Ballon d'Or 100%. But for that, you need this stage, and for that, you have Bayern Munich, of course, but Bayer Leverkusen is maybe for the next 1, 2, 3 years a good possibility to create this Ballon d'Or, but then you have to move to a bigger club.
My last question on Germany, you might have another one, but my only concern, but my only, like probably a lot of Arsenal fans, is when you look at your team, I think you have quite a really solid team and you can see good potential in your team. And no disrespect to Havertz, but he's not an out-and-out number 9. Do you need an out-and-out number 9 to have a chance of winning this tournament? Or can you do it with a Havertz who's not the traditional number 9?
Well, this discussion we had with Pep Guardiola or the Spanish national team when they had like no number 9. But to be honest, even in a club football, you need an amazing goalkeeper and a number 9 who's scoring like 30 goals. Then you are
a good chance
to win the league or the Champions League as well. So, but we are the national team, so we cannot buy any players. We cannot buy Harry Kane and Kai Havertz is not a number 9. Obviously, Füllkrug, he has some. You know, I heard some problems with his knee and back and so he's a good player, but he's not like Miro Klose, he's not like Mario Gomez. So we have a lack on the number 9, 100%, and maybe in tight games that could be a big problem. And also the other weakness is what we have. It's like we have good defenders, strong defenders, but like the counter attack. Like Jürgen Klopp's Restverteidigung, we are like not the best team, and that could be a big problem during the tournament. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe.
Well, that's it. I have to say, jokes aside, like it's going to be an unbelievable opening game. Me personally, I do hope that Scotland do it. Sorry. I have to say
they're meant to be good guys to our.
No, I am. That's I'm being honest. I think it would be amazing.
Sometimes you've got to lie, man.
No,
seriously.
I know. But you know, like you said, I grew up on Philipp Lahm at the back. You know, the players like Jerome Boateng at the back. It was just unbelievable. Units. You think about that German defence with Neuer behind it, and it was it was strong.
Hummels.
Yeah, Hummels. So that's what I'm saying. And it's like now you look at it. Where do you think, from Scotland's perspective, where will they be going? There.
Well, if you watch the last 2 friendly matches against, we played Ukraine and we played Greece. So we are good. We had good control. We are good in the offense line. But then, if we're losing the ball, we are not prepared.
Transitions.
That could be a big problem. And well, I really love Joachim. But we have also Mittelstadt. I played with him in Berlin. He's now playing for Stuttgart, the left back. So our 2 fullbacks are good, but maybe not as Philipp Lahm has been back in the days.
Defensively.
If you spoke about Kyle Walker, if you speak about Joe Cole back in these days. So that's my point of view at a different level, to be honest. Yeah.
You shared a dressing room with Ronaldo. We can't have a player who's been in that dressing room in some of his peak years and not have a little bit of a kind of insight as to what he was like at Real Madrid. I knew him at Man United. I was in the dressing room at Real. What was he like and how good was he?
So how good was he? You can see his numbers, you can see his titles, even with Manchester, with Real Madrid, but also Juventus. So, but I saw 2 different Cristiano Ronaldos. One in Real Madrid when he was a bit younger, and his ego was maybe a bit too much. But then he came to Juventus, and when he came into the locker room and in the dressing room, he was like interacting with all the teammates and trying to help them as well. And he's an inspirational character.
Because people don't hear that about him. People hear, he's got a massive ego, but he comes to Juve and he's trying to help other players become better. That's what we don't hear about.
I did hear that he was the first player in the Man United dressing room to have a mirror in his locker.
Yeah, that was the ego.
Well, at least if you're going on camera and then on the picture on camera, like, like you have to look, even your hairs. Like,
did you have a mirror as well, Sami?
Of course. So I had like long hairs, like my hairs were like long. So of course they have have to play like. No, but obviously, no, Cristiano was, of course, he has his ego, you know him. But when he came to Juventus, I do. Federico Chiesa was like a fantastic young player, fantastic player. So he had his phone in his hand and walking into the gym. And Cristiano looked at him like, "What are you doing? Where are you going, Fede?" And he was like, "I'm going to the gym, like, with your phone." Listen, you don't need your phone. Go in the gym and work. And don't do Instagram, don't do any TikTok. Focus on your work. And this was like, wow. And the young player, Fede, was like, okay, I'm going like without my phone. So, but even, the quality of training when he came to Juventus was like a different level afterwards, because every single shot on target was like, okay, I need to score. Okay, let's play not about money, but let's play about a bottle of wine or a dinner. So he's always like a competitive guy, but also a really friendly, nice and humble guy, in my point of view. All this Instagram or social media stuff when he's showing his 150 cars and his rings and like, well, that's it. But
that's not the real him.
It's not the real him, and it's kind of his role, let's say like that. But in the locker room, if you're going for dinner with him, he's a funny and amazing guy. And in my point of view, also an humble guy in terms of who he is. So he cannot walk here around. If he's walking here around, you are a legend. But if he's still walking here around, there are like 1,000 people outside of the stadium, and trying to enter the stadium just to get a picture with him. So
there's 500 people over there waiting for me, but not 500. I'm joking. Paid people.
I have to ask before we leave you. I've got to do a couple of predictions. Winner of the tournament?
England.
Wow, this is why he's here. This is why he's here. Come on, Sami. He knows his football.
Wow. So you're going winner of the tournament, England. Okay. Player of the tournament.
Lamine Yamal.
Wow, for Spain. Wow.
This guy, he's the real deal. I love this guy.
Wow. Golden Boot winner.
Mbappe.
Yeah.
Because now I think he's free, and he said this. He said this in the press conference. Now he's relieved, and you see my smile.
He's captain
I think he's captain, and now they had bad performance in the friendlies, but I think Mbappe.
Okay. Well, after the final, we'll have to review that and see what goes on.
Germany, Scotland. What do you think?
3-1.
Scotland.
Germany.
Oh. Listen, been spectacular having you here. World Cup winner, Champions League winner. League title winners galore.
There you go.
What a start, man. Something to follow this year.
Yeah, and you said England are going to win, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but.